30 laps to go. Back under the green flag. Justin Haley, Eric Jones stayed out on the racetrack. They did not pit. They're at the front of the field.
Haley's got the number one spot as they make their way into the 31-degree banking in turn number one. He'll pull up across the nose of the Eric Jones machine to shut off an advance there. Eric Almirola looking to go up the middle. He'll think better of it. That leaves the bottom open for Joey Logano. He gets into it, and they spin at the front of the pack. Joey Logano down through the infield runoff area. He's also, I believe, got Eric Jones on his front bumper as they try and collect it and keep it off the wall.
Caution on the speedway now for the 6th time for the problem off turn 2 in front of Dave Moody.
Well, there was a lot of bobbing and weaving going on, Alex, as they came off turn number 2. Everybody trying to block and hold their position, and it looked like Joey Logano got into the back of the Eric Jones Focus Factor machine, turned Jones sideways. Joey spun as well. Both of them fortunate, A, not to get collected by another car, and B, they were able to scrub off enough speed on that paved runoff area to the inside of the back straightaway and not hit any safer barriers.
29 laps to go under the caution flag. Let's head back to the care center. Georgia?
Chase Briscoe cleared. And Chase, can you walk us through the incident?
Yeah, down the back straightaway, off of 2, kind of Joey decided to go to the bottom, so I felt like following him was probably my best decision there. And we got such a big run, I kind of shoved him out that I felt like if I could get up, I could maybe take the lead. And I always, looking back on it, I would have stayed behind him and shoved him. He's just really good around this place and always is there at the end. And when I got up in front of the 48, he started shoving me pretty hard through 3 and 4 and was getting me loose and got to my left rear, and a little bit on me, just being lazy, covering it, not knowing. And whenever we lost the banking out of 4, it just spun me around. So, yeah, unfortunate for Mahindra Tractors guys. We had kind of rode around early in the race just trying to get to the end, and then once we had our track position, was going to try to maintain it and just don't have a lot of experience leading races here, and that's what happens whenever you aren't aggressive enough making moves. So, yeah, just put it in the notebook and go on to Dartmouth next week, start the playoffs, and hopefully start a good run.
Insight from Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, tough break. Chase Briscoe out of the Coke Zero Sugar 400 early on. Eric Jones led a lot of laps today. He's just now making his way to his pit box.
Yeah, 4 tires here for him. All 4 of them are flat. The rear flap that you guys talked about earlier with the Chase Briscoe wreck, that is ejected out, so they're going to have to push that back in as well. But the biggest thing here, they had to take a couple of extra crew guys to get the car up off the racetrack so they can get the jack underneath. But 4 tires and fuel. They're maybe down right now, but they're definitely not out of this one.
All right, we have a very, very interesting development right at the entrance of pit road. Joey Logano, with what appears to be flat tires, has come to a complete stop, dead in the water. He is on the racetrack all the way up against the outside safer barrier, burning the tires down. But that Ford Mustang will not move.
No, and it's something more severe I fear is probably wrong with the race car after the contact and the crash in the backstretch. He was below the double yellow line on the runoff room trying to come to the entrance to pit road. Suddenly the car darted hard right up against the outside safer barrier. From there it stopped, and he just simply can't get it to go anywhere else. Clearly flat tires, but there may be more wrong with that race car.
And so now a wrecker is there, and Logano's Ford will be hoisted and dragged off the racetrack.